Okay, I'm back to my regular self. So, oh my God, you guys, hold on to your seats. Hold on to your seats for this live. Oh my God, I got it plugged in. I got to unplug it because it won't go on my stand that way. All right, hold on to your seats for this live, okay? This live is going to blow your mind, okay? All right, so you guys ready? Okay, I'm back to my regular hair. Okay, and the weather is supposed to be crazy coming up for everybody, even Californians. Okay, it's supposed to be crazy for us too. So, but anyway, so we're going to start off with something about Prince Rogers Nelson. Okay, and then I'm going to tie it into some stuff. Okay. So, with Prince Rogers Nelson, we all know on Cecil's birthday, unfortunately, it was announced that Prince Rogers, with an S, Nelson had died, right? And I've been talking to some other Prince death hoax investigators, and we've been doing some things and stuff. I'm not quite where they are, okay, because a couple of things I just can't figure out, but there's some interesting stuff about Prince's death, right? But I'm not sure if it's crossed my threshold of it being a death hoax, because my threshold is so big because of Michael, right? So, but there is a guy named Orlando Enochs. Is that how you spell it? Orlando Enochs, right? That has said that he's Prince. And that Prince really didn't die, and that he is Prince, okay? He looks nothing like Prince, and just hold on tight. I know this is the Michael Jackson site, but we're getting somewhere, okay? Let me see if I can find what he looks like. Somebody sent me a link to it, and let's see if it's here. Oh, no, I hope she didn't send it to my, phone. Because I'm on my phone, so I can't access it on my phone. So hopefully she sent me the link in Instagram. So let's take a look. So they did some investigating, and the guy is not Prince, okay? He calls himself Prince Rogers Nelson, and this is him, okay? Hold on, okay? This is him, right? So his name here.
This is Prince from the movie Purple Rain. Just want to say hi to all my friends. I want to wish guys know I'm alive and well. I died in 2016 in Minnesota. I was very sick. Somebody gave me some imitation painkillers. But I am okay, and I am Prince Rogers Nelson from the movie Purple Rain. Tell my fans I'm looking to do a concert pretty soon if you're interested.
All right, that's
enough. Okay. Right to me. All right, thanks.
All right, so we know that that's not Prince, okay? He's just too big of a guy, okay? Even if Prince put on a huge mask and everything, he is not Prince, right? He is not Prince, but he's claiming that he's Prince. And his name is what's so interesting, right? His name is supposed to be on the legal documents. His name is Orlando Enochs, right? That's his name, Orlando Enochs. And he says that Prince is not dead, that he is Prince, and give him his $146 million, right? There's no truth to that. As far as we know, there's no truth to it. But hey, you know, people do what they do. So Carver County, even though the probate is closed, they have dismissed this, okay, as there's no basis in fact in this, in law in this. And, you know, he says, I'm Prince from Purple Rain. Okay, that's supposed to mean something. But anyway, I read some of it. It's not even worth going over. Okay, but look at his name. Enox, right? Enox, right? So that's a weird name for a black guy, right? I've never seen that name before. And believe me, I've seen names because I'm in sales. And so I write up sales. So I get people's names, right? So anyway, so as we were, me and Joni, her name is Joni, and we talk a lot. And she's like one of my good friends. And we talk a lot, but she's more into Prince and I'm into Michael, right? And so we were talking, and you know how lately I've been talking about King Tut, right? Tut-ANKH-Amen, right? I've been talking about that. We're going to get to that in a minute, but we're going to stay here. And I've been talking about this game, Ruin, R-U-N-E, Escape, or Run, Escape, right? Right? But it's supposed to be pronounced Run Escape or Ruin Escape, but it's really Run Escape. Somebody's doing a play on words because that's what it spells, Run Escape. Are two real words. R-U-N-E is not a word, okay? But hey, it is what it is, right? So, but I was going over some of Peter's old emails and some of his old messages that had to do with King Tut 777, right? And or King 777 Tut or King Tut 777, whichever way it was one of Michael's official email addresses or a username that he used, because I remember it came out in the 2005 trial. If I ever have the time to go look for my notes for the 2005 trial, I know I wrote it at the top and I put like a squiggly around it because I was like, ooh, contact info for Michael, even though I never contacted him. But it was still exciting to see in the court that there was a way to contact him via email, right? So anyway, so I was going through some stuff and guess what came up? Okay, this is Peter's old account. Okay, this is Peter Medani's old account. And he says XEONS 100. That's his name, right? And he's the one I play Run, Ruin, Escape, or Run, Escape sometimes when I'm bored. If you play it too, you can add me, King Tut 777. And that was September 22nd, 2013, right? So somebody who saved this, they were from another country, right? Another language, right? So then we got the bull crapper, front back 777 who, plays with this. And he says his username is King 777 Tut. And these are all after Peter Michael Bobby posted his, okay? All the dates. His is September. This is October. This is October. This is October. And this is October, okay? So he's just copycatting. So forget front back. He's not Michael. He was Paul Bergman, okay? Or and he had another name, but you guys can watch my live 3 for that. But right now we're going to concentrate on this. XEONES 100. Okay, remember that? Is that similar to this Prince guy? I mean, how could that be possible? Okay, the Prince guy who says he's Prince, right? The spelling of his name is, hold on. The spelling of his name is like backwards, right? ENOEX without the S on it, just the S missing. Isn't that strange to you guys? That it's exactly the same backwards, and it's a weird name, and it's a weird name that Peter Michael Bobby used for King Tut. What is going on with that? Is that just a weird coincidence? Or is that Michael playing games? Because you can hire actors to do things for you and to pretend all kind of stuff, and you can do profiles and you can do all kind of stuff. But I just find it extremely strange, right? That Peter used that weird word, and it comes from, and I looked it up, okay? I looked up that, how you spell it again? XEONES. It's a game called Gates of Fire, and it's about somebody that was still alive or something. Hold on. Gates of Fire, and then I saw it alive. Alive or dead. Okay. So Exo survives as a captive in the Persian court after battle, but he dies after he finishes telling his story. Alive or dead. I know I saw the word alive affiliated with this, with the Wikipedia. Here it is, with the Wikipedia, Control F. alive. Okay, here it is right here. So it's about some gates of fire, and it's a novel, historical fiction novel, and it recounts the battle of, I don't know all these words. These words are just too crazy, but you guys can look it up because I'm not even going to try to butcher these words. Okay. I'm getting to something really, really, really good. And this ain't the really, really good stuff. This is just preparing you for the really, really good stuff. Okay. It says the novel is narrated by blah, 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 blah. Okay. And then it says, though Exonus is critically wounded in battle, the Persian king Xerxes orders his surgeons to make every effort to keep the captain squire alive. Okay, so I don't know why he named himself that. I'm just saying. And then for the guy to have the name who says I'm really alive, I'm Prince, and have that same username but spelled exactly backwards. And did you guys know that Prince Rogers Nelson, and we're not talking about Prince Michael Joseph Jackson Jr., that Prince, we're talking about Prince Rogers Nelson. Every time I said Prince in this video, I'm talking about Prince Rogers Nelson, okay? The singer, the guy, okay? His name is exactly that backwards minus the S. And he's saying, Prince is not dead. I'm Prince. I'm really Prince. I didn't die. I'm Prince from Purple Rain. Is that weird to you guys or what? Okay. I just wanted to bring that up because that was something that was just kind of crazy. Okay. All right. Now we're talking about, King Tut, right? So, I've been talking a lot about King Tut, and King Tut, right? Because I went and I saw the Tut exhibit, and it really made an impression on me. And Michael wanted to make a movie about King Tut, and Peter, Michael Bobby used King Tut 777, and King Tut 777, or 7 King whatever Tut 777 was Michael's real username that they showed and provided proof in the 2005 trial, right? So I was I'm pretty much minding my own business, thinking that nobody in the Jackson camp is paying any attention until you guys sent this to me. Okay. And this, I ain't even do the good stuff yet. Okay. Just hold on tight. I got some mind blowing stuff coming. Okay. So this is Omer Batty's official account. And today, 14 hours ago, he posted King Tut-ANKH-Amen. And then if you look at this, it's like a skeleton, like Mercury and a skeleton going over his face, which represents the living dead, right? I'm just saying. And then we have Brandon Howard, okay, who I believe is Michael Jackson's biological son, because how could all that stuff match and he not be, okay? Times, date, location, access, description, Brandon, how he looks, how he talks, how, mother, she was more like a beauty queen. First line in Billie Jean, and Mickey Howard was a beauty queen contestant and teen beauty queen contestant. I mean, it just all matches. Michael drawing pictures of Mickey Howard. I mean, it just all matches. But anyway, watch Alive 4 for that, okay? But anyway, so now Brandon, you guys know I interviewed Brandon, okay? So then we have Eddie Griffin, right here, the comedian Eddie Griffin. I'm gonna put it back. I'll put it back. Not this one.
What if up is down and down is up? What if you look down into space standing up on Earth? This is how we built the pyramids. You play in the sandbox. It's easy to move a mountain of sand into position. Once you wet sand...
Okay, and then what's that? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, that both of them posted today about pyramids and King Tut-ANKH-Amen. Okay, I'm just saying. Thank you guys for the. Thank you. I know Michael put you up to it, but thank you. All right, so now. Before I get there, hold on. This is going to be the last one because I want you guys to stay tuned for this bombshell, okay, that I'm getting ready to drop. But now let's go ahead and let's do the estate. Okay, the sale of the estate that we've been hearing about for 800 to 900 million is not just for the My Jack catalog, according to Billboard magazine. On my Facebook page, I posted a link. It's supposed to be half of Michael's entire estate. Half of Michael's entire estate. That means half of everything that they are contemplating or have sold. Nobody's talking. Primary Wave is supposed to already own 10%, okay? But they're not talking. The estate is not talking. Sony or whoever's going to buy it ain't talking. So none of this can be confirmed, but there was a legal document that was filed, and it was blackened out what they wanted to sell. And they were saying, keep it under seal, 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 seal. Shh, 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 shh. We don't want to tell. We don't want to tell. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, trade secrets, all that stuff, okay? So we're going to see what happens. So the article on Billboard that I posted the link to on my Cecil Holmes Pearl Jr. Facebook page, go ahead and read that article. But it's all speculative, okay? Now, the name game. Let's get to the name game one more time. His name is Michael Joe Jackson, period. Every legal form of identification says his name is Michael Joe Jackson. I know there's contracts, there's legal stuff, Joseph. None of that stuff matters. Whenever Michael wanted to get out of something, he would put Michael Joseph Jackson because he can say, that's not my name, and he can deem something invalid. Okay, so it is his ace in the hole. It is his trump card if somebody wants to play games with him. So if Bronca or McLean want to all of a sudden do something he don't want, he could always come back alive and say, hey, none of that is what I wanted. None of that is in my real name. Okay, and he can deem it invalid, and so can Catherine. They're the only two people that can deem something invalid due to the name. Okay, now we as consumers, as fans, or just people or the public, we don't have standing to do that. Okay, but we have standing to do other stuff, like when I contacted the Department of Motor Vehicles about a name change, and if there was ever a name change, they would be the ones that would be notified if there was a name change, and there was not, because the lawyer for the Department of Motor Vehicles confirmed to me that they don't have anything. They don't have the driver's license. The coroner said the coroner told me he sent to the California Department of Motor Vehicles, nor do they have any forms of identification in the name of Michael Joseph Jackson. All Michael's legal forms, Korean visa, U.S. passport, FBI file, Motown ID, $3 million bail bonds, 2005 trial verdict, all say Michael Joe Jackson. Okay, so we got that, okay? Now that brings us to another trial. Here it is, you guys. Here's the bomb diggity that we get ready to go through. Here's the bomb diggity, okay? We get ready to go through this, okay? So, let me, I got it pulled up for you guys. I got it pulled up. Okay, so we're going to start with something with Brandon Howard. It's a video. I interviewed Brandon Howard, so I do know Brandon Howard. We know each other, and we're always so cordial and nice to each other. Okay, I released this video 11 years ago, and this video was June 22nd, 2011. And it is my highest viewed videos with 505, almost 506,000 views. Okay, so it's been watched a lot. And in this video, you got to keep in mind, I did not know Peter Michael Bobby then. I did not know him. He had emailed me a couple times, but he was few messages from YouTube. He was just a few messages among many. People had told me that they believed Peter Pan PYT was Michael. At that time, I wasn't really interested because a lot of people could say they're Michael. I'm not going to get catfished, and I'm not going to, just fall for the okie doke. Oh yeah, he's Michael. He sounds a little like him. Boom, I'm in. The haters want to make it seem like it's that simple, but it isn't. I put him through a lot to prove to me that he was Michael Jackson, okay? A lot. Even to the point of naming an album in my honor, okay, and calling me on that day. And then how is it possible that people have been thinking that Peter Pan PYT was Michael for years, right? For years before I even got involved. And he opens his Twitter account the day before the death announcement, and 50 trillion things more. So if you don't want to get confused, because he done muddied the water so much that you have to watch a live 3 and a live 4 so you're not confused. But we're going to start with this, okay? With this video that I did, okay? And here it is here. Here is my the views right there. 11 years ago. Okay, 11 years ago. And this is the name of it. Okay, here we go. B. Howard, is he Michael Jackson's son, and more. Okay, here we go. June 9th. Remember June 9th. I received an email from BULLSH PR talking about Brandon and his dance floor that Genevieve is in, by the way. Jackson, Randy's daughter. Then I respond with June 9th, remember that. Okay, this is on June 9th. Tell Michael's son I said he is fantastic and cute as hell too, right? So that's what I say. Then B. Howard's publicist responds. Remember June 9th, y'all. Okay, and here we are. Here's June 9th, okay? June 9th, okay? 2011. Before me, Peter Michael Bobby didn't call me for the first time until January 15, 2012. And then they said, LOL, I sure will. Thanks, love. Feel free to post the video. And if you want an interview, let me know. So okay, let's see what else I have. So I told him, yeah, I want an interview. I want an interview. Let's see what else is here. So here it is, my interview with Brandon. Okay. All right. So by the June 9th was when we made it, and now we're at June 22nd, and I'm already uploading the interview that we did. Okay, so here is me and Brandon's interview. If you want to just see a little bit of
that, and I'd like hear sounds and everything, and I'd sing it, and it's like that for a long time.
Now I'm also character. Ooh, I was so much bigger then.
Did my shows and everything like that.
But I'm gaining weight, y'all.
They gave me a helicopter to go around and check things out. It was cool.
It was cool?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
So did you perform?
Yeah, I performed.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like everybody was like so polite over there, and they're like really cool.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I loved it there. It was really nice.
So now you're embarking on... Okay, so if you guys want to watch this, please do. Okay, so there's other things that happened on June 9th. There's other stuff that happened. Just remember, June 9th, 2011, okay? June 9th, okay? So, let me pull this up for you. Here it is. Now, remember, I don't know Peter Michael Bobby. He has not called me yet, okay? He has not called me. So, June 9th, 2011. So, this is what I got from him on June 9th on YouTube. See? June 9th, 2011. Okay? He says, of course, thanks for doing the interview 09. How did he know that I had agreed to interview Brandon? I didn't tell anybody that I was interviewing Brandon. So how did Peter Michael Bobby or Peter Pan PYT, how did he know June 9th that I was going to interview Brandon? Thanks for doing the interview 09. Thank you. I'm just saying, June 9th, right? Hold on to your damn seats right now. Okay? Here we go. That's not even the clue yet. Okay? That's not even the clue yet. All right. Now I'm going to get to something. Okay? I'm going to get to something. Okay? This is the Conrad Murray verdict. This is the Conrad Murray verdict that we're getting ready to watch. Ready? You hold on to your seats. Here we go.
Looking at the judge, let us listen to what happens now.
Court has reviewed the verdict form, and ladies and gentlemen, there was a typo in terms of the date of the alleged incident. It was written June 9th, 2009. And
did you hear that? It was written June 9th. Hold on. Let's do that again. But there's another word in here.
Typo in terms of the date of the alleged incident.
Did you hear that? The date of the date of the alleged incident? Alleged incident? Let me let you finish listening to this. Let me let you finish listening to this. Okay, here we go. Let me shut up.
Court has reviewed the verdict form, and ladies and gentlemen, there was a typo in terms of the date of the alleged incident. It was written June 9th, 2009, and juror number 3, you've corrected that to June 25th. You put a 2-5 and you put some squigglies after that?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. I reviewed the verdict form, which now I will pass to Mrs. Benson, the court clerk. Mrs. Benson will publish the verdict.
Superior Court of California, Los Angeles County. The people of the state of California plaintiff versus Conrad Robert Murray, defendant. Case number SA 073164. Title of court and cause. We, the jury in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Conrad Robert Murray, guilty of the crime of involuntary manslaughter in violation of Penal Code Section 192, subsection B. Alleged victim, Michael Joseph Jackson. Alleged date of June 25th, 2009. As charged in...
Did you guys hear that? So we have the alleged incident. This is a verdict day. Verdict means you have solved the answers. You have solved the questions. You now have a decision, right? It's not alleged anymore because when you start a trial and during the trial, it's alleged. So we have an alleged incident. We have an alleged date, and we have an alleged name, an alleged person. This is some bullshit. I'm sorry, you guys have never heard me say bullshit, but this is some bullshit here. Okay? This must be performance art. Never in my life or since, and I've been looking and I watch Court TV, I watch Dateline, I watch Forensic Files, and I even fall asleep on some of that stuff, okay, because I watch it so much. Never have I heard alleged victim, alleged date, and now we got alleged incident. I'm going to let you guys hear that one more time. We're going to do it again. We're going to do that again because I didn't even pay attention. And then this was, you guys got to remember, this happened, this verdict happened 11/7/11. Okay, this is 11/7/11, and we have Peter Michael Bobby, and that interview, and the few times he contacted me before. I knew about the date matching, but I was kind of like, oh, maybe that's a coincidence, right? You know, but not anymore, because I went back. Me and Joni were talking today, and I went back. And I said, see the day, June 9th, and this guy, and Peter, and the thing, and the da-da-da-da-da. And everywhere I look, I swear to God, there's something. I would not still be doing Death Hoax videos. How many years later? Since 09, 13 years later? Almost 14 years later. 13 and a half years later, and still got stuff to report, and Michael's supposed to be dead? I wouldn't have nothing to report. It'd be over. It would dwindle down to nothing. Okay? But I am still reporting bombshells. We're going to hear this one more time. One more time, because it is that critical. Here we go. Pulls it out. And squigglies. Wait, he He's already confirmed the date. He's confirming the date right now. Right? He's confirming the date right now. But so why was it alleged victim and alleged date? If you had a chance to review the forms, how come you didn't take that out? Because this is some bullshit. Here we go.
Court has reviewed the verdict form, and ladies and gentlemen, there was a typo in terms of...
Typo? How you going to do a typo from a 2-5 to a 9? When it's supposed to be 2-5, but you're going to do 9 instead of 2-5? 6, 9? June, how do you do 9 and do you do 2-5 when you're supposed to type 2-5 and you do a 9? That's not a typo. I'm just saying, here we go.
The date of the alleged incident.
The date of the alleged incident. So they're not even admitting that something happened on that day.
And ladies and gentlemen, there was a typo in terms of the date of the alleged incident. It was written June 9th, 2009. And juror number 3, you've corrected that to June 25th. You put a 2-5 and you put some squigglies after that? Yes, sir.
You've corrected it.
I reviewed the verdict form, which now I will pass to Mrs. Benson, the court clerk. Mrs. Benson will publish the verdict.
You guys heard it just like I did right there.
Incident. It was written June. Court has reviewed the verdict form. And ladies and gentlemen, there was a typo in terms of the date of the alleged incident. It was written June 9th, 2009. And juror number 3, you've corrected that to June 25th. You put a 2-5 and you put some squigglies after that? Yes, sir. All right, thank you.
I'm going to keep going.
I reviewed the verdict form, which now I will pass to Mrs.
So he reviewed the verdict form. He said he reviewed it. Okay? So it's an alleged incident, an alleged victim, and an alleged date after he just confirmed the date. And the autopsy has the date on it too, of June 25th. Alleged incident? And people call me crazy? Here it is right here in our face. And then Peter Michael Bobby, he gonna contact me on June 9th saying thanks for doing the interview on June 9th, 2011. You got to remember, this is June, July, August, September, October, November, 5 months later. 5 months after he does something on June 9th. And then this day is June 9th too? With the mistake? The mistake, the error? How do you type June? How do you make a typo and go 9 instead of 2-5? Maybe you might have went 15 or you would have went 26. But how you going to do 9 when you're supposed to write 2-5? He said typo. He didn't say there was a misunderstanding about the date. He said there was a typo. The date of the alleged incident. The incident supposedly, wasn't that why you were having the trial? Because the incident happened? The incident was somebody died that day. And that's why everybody's sitting here and it's being televised. It's because Michael Jackson died. And we're trying to figure out if Conrad Murray did it. And he died on June 25th, according to the autopsy and all the reports and going to UCLA and the medical records and the ambulance being called and the 911 call and the EMTs at UCLA. All that stuff supposedly happened. Oh, no, it did happen, but it wasn't Michael's body on June 25th, 2009. So how is the date alleged and how is the incident alleged? And we know Michael's name is not Michael Joseph Jackson. His name is Michael Joe Jackson, but that body was not Michael's. And I've already went over the autopsy. Everything I went over with the autopsy, the dental records were incomplete too. No, they didn't match. Okay. A 7th rib. Okay. All kinds of problems with the autopsy. Go back through my YouTube videos and scroll through that. Oh my God. Right? Oh my God. The date. So we have alleged incident, alleged victim, alleged date. That's bullshit. I'm saying it. Michael's death is bullshit. Because this whole little thing here was saying, oh, it's an alleged incident, alleged victim, alleged date. That means they don't know what the hell happened. Right? And that's a way out of all this. This is performance art. Because even with Conrad Murray, the cameras were there to see him come out of jail. Nobody saw him come out of jail, but they saw him at an In-N-Out burger down the street, In-N-Out. And when he did his interviews from jail, they weren't video interviews, they were audio from the phone. And I asked Sheriff Baca myself about Conrad Murray in jail, but Sheriff Baca said, oh, his lawyer came by the other day. That's what his answer was to me. And Conrad Murray was supposed to be in solitary confinement near Lenny Dykstra, the baseball player. But Lenny Dykstra wrote a book about being in jail and didn't mention Conrad Murray in jail. And then Janet's ex-husband, James, was supposed to be a cellmate with him. Janet's ex-husband, all people. Okay, James DeBarge was supposed to be in jail with Conrad Murray. And then me and Peter put in to see Conrad Murray, and it came back within 2 seconds, rejected, which meant it was automatically on reject. Okay, automatic response means they didn't read it, right? Then Catherine testifies, I have no proof Conrad Murray's in jail. And then Sheriff Baca goes to jail for corruption. Sheriff Baca was charged, convicted, and went to jail. Okay, and he was the main guy in charge of those jails. Okay, during the time. And then the nurse, I met a nurse by coincidence. And I asked her, and it was reports that Conrad Murray was in the infirmary, which was in the sick bay. And I asked her, she was the nurse for the Twin Towers. That's what they were called. You know, the two, not the Twin Towers in New York, but here, the county jail. Here, they called them, I think the county jail was called the Twin Towers. Let me see. L.A. County, let me see. County jail, Twin Towers. Yep, that's what it's called, Twin Towers. And she told me, I said, oh, Conrad Murray, she says, looked at me and she said, oh, the guy that killed Michael Jackson? I said, yeah. She said, he hasn't come across my desk. She told me that. And then we have alleged incident, alleged victim, alleged date. It's some bullshit, guys. Michael Jackson is not dead. It's performance art. Okay? Nothing makes any sense. That's all I needed. But I didn't even hear the second alleged incident. I never even said that. I knew about the June 9th matching, Peter, Michael, Bobby, and I probably did a video about it somewhere. Okay, that matching, you know, and then, you know, with the Brandon Howard and so blah, blah, blah. And, oh, there was a mistake. No, how come you didn't have them go back and retype it? It was just 9 hours of deliberations. How come you didn't have them go fix it instead of having some squigglies? Okay, crossing it out in squigglies. Because he was making a statement on record saying it's an alleged incident. And then she read the verdict to the whole world. The world watched but didn't see. The world heard but didn't hear. Okay? Because that went out to the whole wide world. Right? That went out to the whole wide world. Even with this one, this by ABC News has 310,000 views. Okay? And this was aired live on broadcast television. Okay? So, alleged incident, alleged victim, alleged date. And so all you Michael Jackson naysayers on this, you just prefer him dead. I'm sorry, because some great Michael Jackson fans, they block me because they think that I'm some kind of bad person because I'm saying Michael Jackson is alive. Which is the best news if you love Michael Jackson. It's the best news you could ever hear if you love Michael Jackson. Right? But nope, they don't want to hear it. They're okay with him being dead. Right? And I got to be some kind of bad person by saying that Michael's alive. because their fantasy is angelic Michael. He would never lie to his fans. Forget all the troubles and the haters that he had. Forget that they tried to put him in jail and said he was having sex with little boys, which he was not. He was hanging with little boys because they were the main ones that did not want to have sex with him, that did not want to fall in love, that did not have a crush on him, okay? That did not have an ulterior motive. That's why he hung around prepubescent boys, because they had no sexual desires. And none of the boys Michael hung around with, the prepubescent boys, none of them grew up to be gay. None of them. None of them. Not one. So if Mike was doing all this grooming and falling in love and indoctrinating these boys and raping them and all this other stuff, and he was so kind and so nice and so loving and so giving, why wouldn't you grow up and want another man like that? Right? You were de-virginized that way because it's all BS. Michael is not a pedophile. He did not hang around boys to have sex with them. He hung around boys so he wouldn't have to be bothered with being sexually harassed. And he could never say that because he would sound arrogant. He would sound conceited and arrogant. Well, I hang around with prepubescent boys because they're the only ones that don't want to have sex with me. They're the only ones that's not attracted to me. Everybody else is. He would sound like he was conceited and arrogant. Right? So how do you articulate that? So Michael said I was trying to relive my childhood, which he was. Even though he had a childhood, which I thought was pretty good. He said he didn't have birthdays and Christmas. That didn't have nothing to do with his career. That had something to do with his mother being a Jehovah's Witness. And then he said that he wouldn't change anything in his childhood. I think there's some video where he said, I didn't know the world thought of me as weird. Where is that video? Let me see if I can find that. Michael Jackson Awards show says he didn't know the world thought he was weird. Let's see if that pulls something up. Here it is, right here. Okay. And it happened to be in the same outfit that Dennis Tompkins and Michael Bush said they made a duplicate of and they buried him in it. Why would you do? Michael always wore new clothes. When he went on an outing. So you're going to bury him in a duplicate outfit that he already wore. Michael was bringing attention to this outfit with pearls on it, right? And he wanted people to look at this speech and look at what he was saying here because he thought that explained a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna turn the volume up in just a second. Okay, skip ad. Okay, let's see. I don't want it to be that long. This is when I'm gonna show you guys. And this is Janet. Giving Michael an award here. And then Michael starts talking. Okay, here we go.
Congratulations, Michael Jackson. No, but I just wanted to say one thing, and seriously, I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you, and how much you've inspired me, and how proud I am to be your sister, and how much I love you. I do.
Oh, that's so sweet. There's Brooke.
Well, I love you too. Thank you. I hope this finally put to rest another rumor that has been in the press for too many years. Me and Janet really are two different people. In the past month, I've gone from where is he to here he is again. But I must confess it feels good to be thought of as a person, not as a personality. Because I don't read all the things written about me. I wasn't aware that the world thought I was so weird and bizarre. But when you grow up, as I did, in front of 100 million people since the age of 5, you're automatically different. The last few weeks, I have been cleansing myself and rebirthing myself. It's like a cleansing spirit.
Sorry about that, guys.
My childhood was completely taken away from me. There was no Christmas. There was no birthdays. It was not a normal childhood. No normal pleasures of childhood. Those were exchanged for hard work, struggle, and pain, and eventual material and professional success. But as an awful price, I cannot recreate that part of my life, nor would I change any part of my life. However,
He said he wouldn't change it, though.
today, when I create my music, I feel like an instrument of nature. I wonder what delight nature must feel when we open our hearts and express our God-given talents. The sound of approval rolls across the universe, and the whole world abounds in magic. Wonder fills our hearts, for we have glimpsed for an instant.
Okay, so the reason why they said that Michael, let me see where he's walking, and they show the outfit. The reason why Michael brought attention to this outfit, because he wanted people to revisit this speech, because he thought it would explain a lot. And he said he wouldn't change anything from his childhood. He said he wouldn't change anything, right? But he said that, and this is supposed to be the outfit that they went ahead and they buried him in. How coincidental, how just perfect is that? Okay, Michael's death outfit. Let's go ahead and do that. I mean, I could just go on and on and on about Michael Jackson's death, burial, wasn't buried outfit. And the reason why they said it was duplicate is just because when it showed up, they didn't trust that it wasn't going to show up somewhere. So they said they made a duplicate outfit. Okay. They said they made a duplicate outfit. Let me show you the bush. Here it is right here. Here's the outfit. How you going to make the same exact thing when Michael wore new clothes? There's the outfit. The belt was new. Okay. But the pants and the jacket, it's the same. This is what they said they made a duplicate outfit of. Okay. So I'm just saying, I'm just saying, let's go back to that. Okay. There's the outfit. There it is. And he wore black pants. Here he is walking. There he is. There's the black pants. Can't really see the pattern on the pants that much, but that is definitely the jacket. That is definitely the same jacket. Hi, Patty. See, there's the jacket with the black band. There it is right there. Did he have the brooch on? No, the brooch was new. Okay, but that was the outfit. Okay, so if this was supposed to be what Michael was buried in, okay? Michael's not buried. Michael's not dead, because Forrest Lawn said we don't have Michael's body. We ain't never had it. So I'm just saying to you guys that this was a bombshell. Alleged incident, alleged date, and alleged victim. And the June 9th. Okay? The June 9th. When it's supposed to be. And he just confirmed it. He said, the judge said, I read this. Okay? And they could have just rewrote it. So Michael Jackson's not dead. Because there's no way that there should be a verdict of alleged incident, the alleged date, the alleged death itself, the alleged date of the death, and the alleged victim. So Carlton Austin Guy, a.k.a. Quintana, Oscar Quintana, I'm just saying. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this bombshell of I think it's confirmed. I think that should confirm everything, right? alleged incident, alleged date, and alleged victim. Oh, want me to look up the definition of alleged? Let's legal definition. Alleged. Okay. I like Google. I do not like Yahoo. I like Google. Google's good. Their search engine's the best. Yahoo, not that good. Okay, definition, legal, alleged. We all know what it means. We all know what it means. Okay, here it is. An allegation is defined as a claim of fact not yet proven to be true. In a lawsuit, a party puts forth their allegations in a complaint, indictment, or affirmative defense, and then uses evidence at trial to attempt to prove their truth. Okay? To allege means to claim or assert something as true, to make an allegation. Allegation. Okay? To state in a pleading, to state, recite, assert, or charge the existence of particular fact in a pleading or an indictment, to make an allegation. Okay, is something, a statement claimed of fact contained in a complaint. It's a claim. Alleged, to state or assert as to be true, or accused but not yet tried. But not yet tried. You see that? But not yet tried. Allegation is an unproven claim that a party has done something wrong. Okay? And an allegation is an unproven claim that a party has done something wrong. Alleged. You accuse someone of committing a crime, but the proof of wrongdoing isn't yet found. Okay? In the legal system, an allegation is a formal claim against someone. Okay? To allege means to assert without proof or before proving. Okay? This is verdict day. That's verdict form. Verdict. That means, what is a verdict? Okay, let's see a legal definition of verdict. That was Cecil who called, so I got to call him right back. Oh, here we go. This is verdict. Definition. A jury's finding or conclusion on the factual issues presented by a case. Verdict. The decision of a jury after the trial, which must be accepted by the trial judge to be final. A judgment by a judge sitting without a jury is not a verdict. Okay? The formal decision issued by a jury on the issue of fact that was presented at trial. Legally, a verdict is defined as the decision made by 12-person jury following a trial. There should not be anything alleged, but we have everything is alleged in the Conrad Murray verdict, everything. The incident is alleged, not yet proven. The person is alleged, not yet proven. And the date is alleged, not yet proven. It's done. Bam. It's done. Okay? It's performance art. This is not real. It's not real. All right. So anyway, guys, I think we are done. I think we are finished for today. And I thank Omer and Brandon. And I thank Peter, Michael. And I thank in that thing with Prince and that Enox and Exonus or whatever. Oh my God, what is that all about? How could something such an obscure word be affiliated with Prince Rogers Nelson and somebody saying I'm Prince Rogers Nelson and I'm not dead and I'm not alive, and it's the exact opposite of a word that Peter Michael Bobby used? Yeah, baby, I found it. All right. Okay, guys. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And leave your comments below. Be sure to watch if you're confused or you think you ain't gonna learn anything in the live docu-series. Please do. You guys, you got to help me make a live 5. I mean, I swear to God, you got to help me make a live 5. You know, I really, because this has to be in a live 5. Come on. Has to be in a live 5. Plus just so much. I have to make a live 5. Michael Jackson survives and thrives. That's the name of it. A live 5. Michael Jackson survives and thrives. Okay. Anyway, so I'm rambling on. Love you. And I will talk to, let's see. There was a rumor going around that MJ and LaToya were the same person until LaToya did Playboy. Then that put it to rest. Yeah, I had never heard that it was Janet and Michael that thought what was two different people. They thought LaToya and Michael were two different people. So I don't know. He wasn't reading right. You're right, Brandon. It was the rumor was Michael and LaToya. It wasn't Michael and Janet, but I guess he took an opportunity to be in good graces. And I think this was I'm seeing if there's any more comments. No, you guys are just watching. When was the date of that award show? Let's see. When was the date of this award show? And is this the Grammys or the American Music Awards? Which one is this? Who knows? Who knows real quick? And what year? I think it was 93. And I think it was before the allegations, right before the SHIT hit the fan. Okay. Come on, guys. Who knows? What award show was this? How to Make a Legend. Let's see. I think it was it the Grammys, guys? Who's watching? Which award show was this? Oh, God. Maybe it's the Grammys, right? Come on, one of you guys knows. Come on, you Michaelologists. You Michael Jacksonologists. Come on, who knows? Okay. 2000. No, this was like 2001. I think this was 1993. Let's see. Yeah, 1993 Grammys. It was the 1993 Grammys. Right before the 35th Grammy, right before it hit the fan that the child molestation allegations started coming out. Right then. So he knew it was coming. Yeah, that's the 1993 Grammys. All right, guys, I'm rambling. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.